What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So today's video, I want to show you guys one of the best nano blitzes in Madden 24. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So first and foremost, I have to say I am in the Steelers defensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Steelers defensive playbook. Now, this formation can also be found in the Ravens defensive playbook, but I really believe that the Steelers is the way to go, and I'm gonna quickly show you guys why. So they have Cub, which is really nice. They have 3-4 odd, which is to me is one of the best as far as run stopping defenses. They have 2-4 double mug. What we're gonna be talking about is inside the nickel triple. They also have dime 1-4, which I put a video out on, and they also have 2-3 if that's your preference. But I just really love the 3-4 out of here, and I love the nickel and the dime that we can have. So what we're talking about today's video is out of the nickel triple. Now, I need to start off by saying this, okay? I actually had this ran against me, and the person that I actually played with the Ravens, and I kind of had to go shopping into the Ravens defensive playbook to find out what they were doing. And you'll see it's really obvious when you look at it, but it's super effective. So again, I'm not saying I'm the originator of this. I'm pretty sure this is how he did it. I'm having the same success that my opponent had. So whoever came up with this, whoever my opponent got it from, I don't know. So I'm just showing you guys what I believe you can do with this. And also, I'm gonna give you just the basic. I'm gonna show you how to run it. I'm gonna show you what coverages I would use, how I would defend the run. So those are kind of the three main things I'm talking about, because I'll probably end up doing gameplay and dropping an ebook on this formation more than likely. And all my ebooks are on my website, allthingsmadden.com. Link is in the description. So with all that out the way, so let's talk about personnel. So with personnel, I like to actually put my starting middle linebacker here. Now you can, if you have an athletic fast safety, definitely put them there, but I only like to put a fast type of safety or linebacker who can stop the run. That's all we're worried about. If somebody, because we're going to get to the quarterback with this defense. It's designed to get there. So we just need our best player who can help us out in the run game, because we're good in the pass game, okay? So I'm actually going to just leave Holcomb there, but keep in mind, you can put, you know what, I'll put Keon Neal. Why not? I'll put him, because it doesn't matter who we put. You just can't have somebody who's low at tackling. We need this guy to be able to bring down the quarterback, okay? Now, in this position right here, when I get to him, this is where your user is going to be. Now, I haven't checked the speeds, but I just have Dawson Jr. in here just to show you, just as a safety reference. I'm not sure if he's the fastest one that's the best, because they do have some other players, but I'm leaving them in there for the video's sake, okay? Now, inside the ebook, I'll actually break down a lot of these packages and kind of talk about which ones I like. You know, strong safety nickel, free safety nickel, I'll kind of show you the differences in that, because you get different adjustments based on which one you choose. So anyways, all that will be on the website. I'll let you guys know when I have it up and running as far as the ebook on this. So you can actually do this out of any play in here that you want. It's not to a particular play, but me personally, I love to actually come out and cover 6, or I love to come out in nickel blitz 3 if I want to add some immediate pressure, but I just want to do basic. So we're going to come out and cover 6. And also keep in mind, one thing I forgot to mention, you can turn zone drops onto this. I'll go over this more in the ebook, but you don't have to play match coverage out of cover 6. You can actually play some standard coverages if you turn zone drops on, okay? So I like to do it out of this. So we're going to go to cover 6. Now, as far as offense, I just kind of picked offense. So we'll do, let's see, we'll what about gun doubles offset? That sounds good. And we'll go to, let's go red zone scissors. So we're going to go with something where our running back's out. Now, by default, if you allow the linebackers, if you're not on a linebacker, like if you're on a safety and you come out in this play again, both of those guys are going to walk down. Or sometimes, this is who we're going to use it though, but if you're on him and you pick a play again, you're on him again, he's going to default and not be, you know, where he's at. So just so you can know, because there's going to be setups to where I'm telling you it's going to be best just to leave that guy. So you have to just get on the safety to play before. So we'll work with that so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. So anyways, the setup is super simple. So you really don't have to set anything up. So if the guy is not blitzing already, so by the guy, I mean our linebacker right here, X. So you want to take X and you want to blitz him. Now, I recommend you double tap in the right directional once. That's going to pull up the assignments, and double tap the right directional again. And that's where you can select a defender. And you want to blitz that right linebacker. That is actually all you need to do. Next, you need to blitz your user, because we're going to just end up fooling these two guys. Now, all you need to do is hold the L2, which is this one right here. I should have flipped it this way. So you just want to hold the L2. And all you do is hold it. And what's going to happen is our linebacker is literally going to come screaming in every single time. Now, there are things your opponents can do to kind of, stop this. Yes, it's a glitch, but it's not an unstoppable glitch or nothing like that. That's why I'm not going to title this like glitch. I'll just title it Nano because that's what it is. It's just essentially a Nano, right? So I'm going to show you one more time. It's just a super, super simple setup, and we'll get into more of the specifics. I just wanted to show you twice because I like to run things twice just so you can know. Now, why do I like cover 6 out of this? So I like cover 6 because if you take a look, so let's go in, he should be blitz. Okay, so let's go in and blitz our vertical hook. All right, so I'm going to press L2 and I'm going to press square. What that's going to do is pull up our run fits. So notice our run fits. How many people do we have in the run? We actually have 9. Oh, sorry, 8. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 8 people that's in the run fit. Now the only person that's not in the run fit is that safety on the top right. So what I like to do sometimes is I like to actually do show blitz, and what that's going to do is it's going to roll down that safety. So this is what it looks like when you show blitz on just a regular coverage base. Now a couple things I'll do. You guys might be saying, real, obviously if you put Devontae Smith out there on the streak, he's going to be able to get a one-play touchdown. Now what you want to do is you want to take circle. I like to put him in the outside third. It's the quickest thing to me. And then I'll actually double tap triangle, select X, and I'll put him in a purple. Now normally I'll have my purple zone drop somewhere, so I'll actually run it like this. So it looks like a makeshift cover 3. Normally you're not gonna, I like to leave that quarter up there. Notice how he's a quarter. Now obviously the middle of the field is going to be open, but this is more so if he may run the ball. Okay, our opponent might run, because this is going to give you the best run defense right here. Because what happens is we're putting that guy in the box, and look at our safety. So our safety up top is actually going to be able to fill the run. So you see that? That's why I like to do it, and it's going to really help us because we're going to be right here. And if when they run the ball, let me kind of show you this. So when they run the ball, let's go to inside zone. Now when I audible like that, it's going to auto back them up, but don't worry about that. So when they run the ball, you can kind of tell your best safety is going to have to be where Minkah Fitzpatrick is. So whoever your best is, you need to put him in there on your depth chart, because what's going to happen is he's going to be the person that you're depending on. We are depending on this guy being able to have great pursuit and great tackling, because what's going to happen, I don't know why it glitched like that, but what's going to happen, notice how he's downhill. Now I didn't make him do that. He's just downhill by himself because he's in a quarter and not a deep third. Okay, so that's why I like to keep that quarter there, not deep third, if I feel like they're going to run the ball. Okay, now like I said, we're going to get blocked. We don't have a choice. We have to get blocked here. Okay, so we get blocked, and what happens is we're going to try to fight to get off the block. We're going to take away this lane, right? So that's where our safety is going to have to come in and be able to make a tackle. We need this guy to be our best, tackling safety that we can have. So that's just my base coverage. And again, all I did was just show blitz, and then I blitz the right outside linebacker. Now, if you want a base coverage, so meaning that you can run this coverage versus any formation no matter what I like to do is actually press triangle, press X, press circle, and back them off. So that's going to back off that corner. Now, while he's backed off, you're going to double tap triangle, select circle. You're going to put him in a soft squat. So what this does is, this means if circle just runs a streak, then he'll actually guard him. Now, if they know what you're doing, now obviously one thing they can do is do something like this where they have a flat and a streak. Now that soft squat won't be able to cover that streak. So it is a high risk defense, but if you want it to be even more safe, just turn it to cover 3, meaning take circle, put him in an outside third, and then take that X right there, and you can actually put him in a purple. Now, other cool things you can do too, you can actually take X and put them in an inside quarter, and that'll help if they're running a lot of streak routes. And of course, right here, you're just banking on them not throwing it to the flats on the right. So what you can do, if you're worried about that, is you can hold L2 and then you can flash this way right after. Now it's going to take a little bit of time and it's a little bit harder, because the whole point of us holding L2 is to literally hold this center and this guard right here. That's the only job, because when we do it correctly, they're going to actually account for us, and that's what frees him up. So that's why I personally don't like to actually do this setup with the flats. I'll give this up every time. So if they want to throw this flats, I'll give it up, because a lot of times what happens is if they throw this quick, we'll actually be able to click onto him and actually make a play, because technically there's just nobody, there's normally going to be nobody to block him if they throw it quick in the flats. So that's why I like to just, I like to not worry about that. So in the nutshell, it'll just look like this, where we just show blitz, We're going to blitz him, come down here, blitz ourselves. And a lot of times I'll run it just like this, honestly, because sometimes you just won't have time to adjust it. So I'll also show you other things I like to do here in a second. But if you have time, this is my most preferred. But I just want to show you that even if they throw the flats out there, you'll still be able to get it. So just make sure you're holding L2. And then let's say, I didn't even have time to throw the flats, but you can kind of tell what I'm talking about, okay? So other cover shells that I like that I just kind of want to go over real quick. So I do still like to do cover 2. And when I do cover 2, it's literally just going to be a base shell where we're still going to blitz them. We're still going to do this. But what other things I like to do is I'll take X and put him in a quarter, and I'll take circle and put him in a quarter. Quarter. I'll quarter this side right here just to not get beat deep and to give up the short routes. Or I'll play normal cover 2. It just literally depends. It's just because this blitz comes in so fast, So obviously the other thing we can do, which is pretty obvious, we can actually do this out of 2-man under. We can just show blitz too, where this way we're going to be playing man coverage on everybody. We're still going to blitz that linebacker, but we're going to take X and actually either man them up to the tight end, or we're going to put them in the inside quarter. So this is another setup I like. Now if I do this setup, I normally like to shade over the top, and I'll take L1 and I'll actually either put him in a quarterback spy, or I'll take L1 and I actually put him in a hook. So I like to play around with my L1 because we know this blitz is going to come in, right? And I'll still talk about blocking the running back here in a second, but just wanted to show you we know that blitz is going to come in, so we can actually play around with different coverages, okay? Now, let's say they block their running back, okay? So I just want to show you what it looks like when they block their running back. And again, it's not like it's going to scream in, but it's just still important for me to show you. So we'll just do kind of the similar setup right here. We're going to blitz ourselves. Now, right here, I'm just going to take R1 and just block him. Please block. All right, there we go. And let me put it back on the quarterback so nothing gets messed up. Okay, so you guys are going to see what it looks like. So if they block the running back, obviously he's going to pick him up, right? So if you just wanted to make your opponent's life just hell, basically, if you want to just make their life's hell, then all you have to do is just a really, really simple thing. So if I just want to be that annoying, then I'll actually just go to Nickel Blitz 3, and then I'm going to come out with something where they're blocking the running back. I want to see if they have something. So let's just go, I don't know, we'll do red zone scissors. I'll just block the running back myself, right? So if they're blocking their running back, what we can do, I like to just still show blitz. So what's going to happen is our safety's going to be up top, and we're going to have just basically this cover 3 style shell. Now, when I'm playing like this, a lot of times I will take L1 and just re-put him in the inside third, and then I'll just take X and I'll normally just throw him in a quarterback spy, right? So it's basically just a high risk, high reward style defense, and I still do like to press because I'll bring that guy down. But if you press, the safety go back up top. So just use that at your discretion. You're still more than welcome to show blitz. But anyways, I just want to kind of show you this. So when we do it this way, we hold them here, we come, and then look who's actually going to loop around. So instead of sending 5 people, we could just send 6. And it's just going to force your opponent to it's just going to mess with their brains a whole lot. So I still got one more thing I want to talk about before I end the video, but I just wanted to show you this here first. That notice how the tackle, right, or the center, excuse me, he kind of gets occupied on me for a second. We kind of dumb him out, and that allows these two to get dumbed out right here, and that's kind of why we have this little miscommunication. So he's going to come around the edge, and then boom. So if your opponent's just being really, really annoying, then you can definitely do that. So next thing I want to talk about is I actually just want to I want to be on the safety, right? So we're just going to snap the ball, kind of throw it out, and I'm going to pick a new play because I want to come out on my safety and just to show you another setup I like. So if somebody's being that aggravating with the run, if they're just making your life miserable between run, pass, what I like to do is come out and cover 6. Again, I talked about this, but I just want to show you now. So let's go back to inside zone. So what I like to do is I like to actually blitz my linebacker. So blitz all. So we hit right directional, down on the right stick, blitz all, and then I'll show blitz. Now what happens is that guy, your linebacker, will walk into that gap that we were normally holding. So if you pay attention now our guy should actually come free without us even having to do any setups. So what I like to do if I'm playing this aggressive style defense, I'll actually just take circle, put him in a cover 3, and then I'll cover 3 this right side, or I'll actually just man up the closest defender. So now the only thing I have to worry about technically is the running back in the flats or the middle, but I don't have to hover anymore. So I'm completely free to go cover whatever I want to, right? So if I know that for a fact I'm free, Now, obviously, you have to kind of watch out for 16 on the streak, but if you're worried about that, you can literally just take square, put them in the deep half, back them off if you want to, and that's going to kind of help bracket that streak by the slot guy. So anyways, the blitz is going to come in hot. So now, I forgot I ran the ball. Sorry, I forgot I was doing a run play. But what I was telling you is on the run play, I'll show you on the replay anyway because I don't have to explain it too much. You get the idea. So, but I just forgot I was running the ball. I was thinking about going this way first. But anyways, if you were playing like you're supposed to, what happens here is that we actually free up our user. So there's nobody right now targeting me. Notice how nobody's targeting me. So what that means is instead of running back here like a dummy, I could actually just fill this gap myself and play excellent run defense, if that makes sense. So I'll show you one run example, one pass example. I just completely forgot. So again, you want to wait before you want to blitz all linebackers, then show blitz. So I did it wrong. So there it goes. He's gonna walk the gap. So if they don't walk the gap, you can just keep hitting show blitz and then unshow blitz. So that's triangle and then left on the left stick. So anyways, we're gonna blitz our guy right here. I'm not gonna worry about the coverage things. This is just a run play, just to kind of show you. So we can just come here and then boom, we'll fill the gap ourselves. Okay, so that's how I like to play run defense. Now let's just go over just some basic pass play. We'll go four verse, but I'm gonna let the running back go on a route just so you can see. This is just to show you that we actually don't have to line up on the linebacker. So what I'll do is I'll blitz all linebackers, show blitz. Notice how he's gonna walk down. Now don't pay attention to the cover shell. Both of them are blitzing. So don't worry about that. Now I just want to show you real quick that we don't actually have to walk that gap. So see how he's gonna come in there himself, and it's just now we're gonna blitz one more extra person than we want to. So we're actually going to blitz the whole 6 right there. So they're going to have to block their running back, if that makes sense. So it's just something I like to do. Again, show blitz that guy. Hopefully okay, cool. So, and at this point, you can man up this side if you wanted to in a hurry. We have time to do adjustments, if that makes sense, right? And then no matter what, we'll go to PA go. And I'm going to put the running back on like a out route. And don't worry about them walking out. If they ever walk out, you just have to keep showing blitz. And if you show blitz enough, they'll go back down, okay? So just don't worry about that. But just kind of look here how that time we're going to get TJ Watt the screen free. But you can tell it's just a great defense, man. It's just a great defense. You're going to love it. Be on the lookout for an ebook soon or live game or gameplay with me with this. It may be live, it may not. It just depends on how I feel. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video, though. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.